What's up, collectors? Today I'm bringing you a special, different kind of video. As you could probably tell from what I have in front of you, I have the Halo Mega Bloks Scarab. This is a very rare, very coveted set, and I bring it to you not for a review today, but for something a little different. Today I wanted to talk about my ideas for a potential mock with this set, and I wanted to get your feedback and opinions. So first, let's take a more in-depth look at the Scarab and what I have going on here. If I can get my recording, there we go. So here's the Covenant Scarab. I'm sure, as every Mega Bloks collector knows, that you know how rare this set is and how coveted, but also probably how expensive this is. I got this set very recently. I didn't get it originally, so it cost an arm and a leg. However, I think this set was definitely worth it. If you're not very familiar with the set, these are not the original characters that came in with the set, and that's why I'm going to begin by talking to you a little bit about my mock. With these characters I've chosen, I want to try and make a Halo 3 accurate mock from the Covenant mission of Halo 3. And what that would entail is when the two Scarabs fight Master Chief and Arbiter before they're able to get on the Ark and stop Truth. I'm not choosing exact characters you would see necessarily on the Ark, but I wanted to make the Scarab as realistic to the game as I possibly could. So with that, I made the decision that I wanted the Brute bodyguards, or the Brute Captain or Brute Major style figures in the correct purplish kind of color, to man the Scarab and protect it, and I've chosen 4 of them, because that would be about equivalent to what you might see on Heroic or Legendary difficulty. I wanted a Jackal pair together, and I've chosen the yellow or green and the blue shields that they have, and they both have plasma pistols. These are from the Hierarch's Convoy set. They are extras I got in an eBay lot. You can tell because they have the different colored light gray hips as opposed to the all navy ones. The Brute bodyguards, I've yet to switch their weapons out. Obviously, it would not be a realistic mock if I was to keep the golden plasma rifles in their hands. However, I haven't yet decided which weapons to give them, and I haven't acquired the right kind of painted ones that I would hope for, like Brute Shots and Spikers. And I definitely don't want to give any of them Gravity Hammers. It's important to me that only a Chieftain would hold the Gravity Hammer, and I don't want to play against the rules there, I suppose. As you can tell, the Scarab is a very menacing, huge set, and this isn't a review, but it's worth mentioning that it was an absolute pain to build. The bags were not well labeled. There were tons of course, the same color pieces. It was probably more than a 10-hour process, but it's well worth it in the end. I mean, this build is massive. So, talking about the mock, I want to talk about some of the things I'd like to do with it eventually. I want to put the right turret, stationary turrets on the side here, and the same side there, and also the one that you would find in the back, which is defending the core, which goes down here. So what I want to do is find 3 exactly of the same turret, so that it's realistic to the game, because the turrets would all look the same. And of course then I'm going to have somebody man them. The other big problem I've had so far is acquiring some Grunts as the cannon fodder for this set. So what I decided to do was, because the Clash on the Ring bags are widely available now, I was going to pick up these ones in the correct orange color that they would be in, and I was going to try and find one red one too eventually. And then I would have the correct Grunt Squad composition that could also be on the Scarab. And hopefully it wouldn't overcrowd it, but the problem with these is these are based off the Halo CE Grunt. So as you can see, they have the armor across the forehead here. So they don't look like Halo 3 ones, and they would ruin the canon nature of the mock I'm going for. So what I tried to do was I purchased Grunts from the Halo 10th Anniversary Series blind bags because they have the correct respirator. And I was going to switch the respirators out on these Grunts so that they could wear the proper Halo 3 kinds of respirators. But then I learned is that the connection for the respirator on the new Grunts here is actually in the forehead as opposed to the mouth now, which I thought was a terrible change. I can show you there, see? So I won't be able to switch the respirators like I thought, and thus I do not have Grunts yet. I think the only source is the A New Dawn blind bags, so I'm going to have to pick them up from there. Hopefully, but they're rare also, so it'll be very difficult to procure 3. So I might just go with 2 orange Grunts in the end. So I'd like to know your thoughts about that down below. Other things for the mock, I mean, obviously I could do a whole second Scarab, but I think that'll have to wait, obviously, because that would cost a fortune. But I do want to have a Banshee flying overhead, as well as the Hornet with Master Chief, at least, to simulate that part of the Ark. And that's really the part I want to simulate. I don't really feel like I have to build the terrain or scenery. I just want to be able to have a display of the Hornet fighting with Master Chief in it versus the Scarab. I didn't open any of the original figures that came with this. I got this actually as a brand new sealed Scarab, so you can try and imagine the price there. But I kept all the figures sealed so they'd retain value, and because I didn't really want to use them yet, so you can let me know about your thoughts about that too down below. But I didn't think that the Prophet, the hologram image of him, the transparent blue one that came with the set, was necessary to open. I built the chair obviously because it came in the bags, but I kept the figure sealed, and I don't plan on using either for the mock. I also wanted to talk a little bit about, I have work going on this summer, and I'm going to be gone for at least a month and a half from this point forward, so I won't be uploading on my channel, hence why I have posted so many videos in a row. Hopefully it's enough content to keep people busy or interested for a while, and I hope you've enjoyed everything you've seen thus far, and hope you continue to support me in the future. I cannot promise when the next time I'll upload will be, but hopefully it'll be soon, and hopefully I'll be able to give you some more continuance on this Scarab and how the mock is going and doing. I just really would like it to be true to the Halo universe. I wouldn't want to mix old and new kinds of figures together, but these jackals look much better to me than the Halo 4 ones do, and obviously with the major art design change, those ones would not work with a Halo 3 style of mock. So you'll have to let me down what you think down below in the comments. And with that, collectors, I hope you keep hunting while I'm busy with work over the summer and possibly into the fall, and just that we all come back together and can share all of our Mega Block stories and collections when I come back. Happy hunting, collectors. I'll see you in the next one.